Hi, my dear students, how are you? Fine? This is lecture number 3rd of method of preparations of alkyl halides. So we understand in this lecture that about the Darjan's process, about the industrial process, how industrially we obtain that alkyl chloride from the alcohol, and that is one of the most purest form of that alkyl chloride because of SO2 and HCl will be the gas, so that will removes, that will evaporates, that will escapes. So we understand that the two process. NCERT is not discussing about the pyridine. The NCERT is saying simply that ROH react with associated to form the alkyl chloride means without the pyridine. So we understand both the things. With the pyridine what will happen, and before the pyridine what will happen, absence of pyridine and presence of pyridine. My name is Ritesh Misra. Let's understand this whole lecture. If you understand the lecture, students, perfectly, please share the video, subscribe and like. Don't forget to like. Okay. Move on. We understand in the both the way that how to work with the associated pyridine and without the pyridine. See here, ROH, okay. So ROH I have taken here and react with SOCl2 in the presence of pyridine, and that will form the alkyl chloride. Again, I write here ROH SOCl2 and the form alkyl chloride. Those students who not missed my GOC lecture or SN1, SN2, even E2, they understand. They understand what the difference, because I taught both the difference with the example there in the SN2 and SN1 reactions, right? That time I taught that what the difference is there. Okay. So let's understand. ROH is there. Student, SOCl2, S double bond O, Cl and Cl is there. As you know, this is the vacant orbital. Sulfur contains the vacant orbital. So oxygen will attack here. So oxygen will attack here. Chlorine will leave the position as usual because of better living group. So what happen? So that will form ROH and S double bond O Cl. No, because since oxygen given the electron, so here is that. So chlorine and H will form the HCl will remove, correct? So what happened here? RO, now S over 1 OCl. Now student, understand what the effect of pyridine here. See, if we take the pyridine is the what? Pyridine is an aromatic compound, as we know. So it contains lone pair of electrons here, which is the free. That means, pyridine is a stronger base because it will donate electrons to the compounds, because that will not involve in the benzene ring. This lone pair will not involve in the benzene ring. So that is a localized lone pair, not delocalized. So that lone pair will donate to the sulfur atoms because of vacant d orbitals. So that will donate electron to sulfur. At the same time, as you know, when there is a chlorine near about, that chlorine will leave the positions because of better living group. So what happened? That chlorine will attack, that is the SN2 process. So now what happened? O, here is that S double bond O, that the pyridine is formed the bonds. Here is the end, so that pyridine will form the bond. So now the chlorine, which is already removed from that leave the position of sulfur, so that chlorine will attack from the back side. So that bond will form at the same time. That will happen because electrons, already that will form a sulfur dioxide here, and the pyridine is acted as a catalyst at a base at a catalyst. So what happened? Cl will form plus sulfur dioxide plus pyridine. So that is the process. Means SOCl2 if we take, then act as a SN2 mechanism. Clear? But if you don't take the pyridine, that will take the SNI mechanism. So R, now understand that logic, the R, see here, R, O, H plus S, double bond O, Cl and Cl. So here is a lone pair that will attack here. So what will form? R, O, H, S, double bond O, and when it will attack, it will leave the positions. Clear? Then, so what happened? Here is that chlorine is there. Clear? So now what will happen, students? See that H will also will remove and they form the R, O, and here is that S double bond O, Cl. Now understand. Now in this process, here is no pyridine is there. So what will happen? Oxygen has electrons. So chlorine will again leave the position, attack on the alkyl group. As soon as chlorine will attack on the alkyl group, oxygen will donate electron to the sulfur, because sulfur again the vacant orbital is there. So as soon as chlorine will attack on the alkyl group, oxygen will donate electron to the sulfur, and what happened? That will form RCl plus sulfur dioxide plus HCl. Clear or not? So this process is SNI and this process is SN2. Now we understand through the example that how to tackle the question on this the whole topic. We understand through the questions. Okay. Once you note down here. Okay. So now we understand through the questions. See. What will happen if will not take the pyridine, and what will happen if you take the pyridine? I hope you understood both the way. Now understand through the logic. See, students. Now here is. Understand that complete logic. Mechanism is required, students. At least NCRT reactions mechanism you understand, because questions can be twisted. See here, we have a C. We have C and I write here. Okay, so OH is there. Here is the CH3, C2H5, or here is the C2H5, right? H. Okay. So what happened? Now I am telling you three cases there. If you take that SOCl2, simply, if you take SOCl2 in the pyridine as base, but don't forget we'll take that CH3 whole 3 and also, because it's also base. Any base we'll take. Not a pyridine is required, any base which can donate electron to the sulfur. So don't be confused. This is not only pyridine, anything can be happen. Or SOCl2 pyridine, so there is no need. So what will happen here? Students, in this case, there is a S and I. So C2H5, CH3, here is the ClH. Here is what happened? Cl, C, CH3H and C2H5 will happen. Then, so that's the logic is there. So if you take the any base, pyridine or anything, that will happen, students. Okay. So I hope you understood the mechanism of SOCl2. So how many preparation we have done? This is lecture number 3. First lecture we have done the zinc chloride, right? Second lecture we have done the PCl5 and PCl3. Third lecture we have done the Darjan's process, industrial method of preparation. Fourth we will have a physical stream reaction and Schwarz reactions, okay? And that will also in detail we will understand that both the things, both the logic that how to form like that and why sodium iodide in the presence of acetone only or any other instead of acetone anything will take or not. Okay? Thank you. If you understood, if you understand, then please you say that.
Okay, thank you.